up here. Perfect. So I'm just gonna be gessoing my Wheel of the Year plaque today. If I can get this to come off the bottle. Oh my god, it's stuck on here. It's clear gesso. Almost there. It's a really, really strong seal on this bottle. Let it go! Alright. None of that got into my tea. Oh! Let me move my tea over here. So again, I'm going to be gessoing my Wheel of the Year plaque. I got clear gesso here because when I started this, a couple years ago actually, it was a very long work in progress. When I started this, unfortunately, I just didn't have any gesso at the time. I was kind of like really excited to paint this and I just used white spray paint. But I could tell that, you know, the paint that I did apply to these two sections didn't quite adhere. And there's actually some unfortunate chipping that's going on. Like right around here, you can see like where the paint has flaked off. So, to kind of try to preserve this as much as I can, I just opted to go with clear for this. And I'm testing out my beautiful new cutesy IKEA dish that I bought last week. So it's the first time I'm using clear gesso. I hope it works. I hope it's truly clear. Not I'm gonna have to redo this. So the idea is to just create a surface for the paint to really adhere. I felt at the time that white spray paint was gonna be enough, but I was wrong. Interesting. Yeah, this is going to be problematic. So this seems to be reactivating the color. So I may need to actually just go with like plain gesso. How unfortunate. Yep. This is going to end up getting everything stained. Off my paintbrush here. I'm not too happy about the fact that this is kind of getting colored. And I'm gonna switch over so that I can at least get these sections which are unpainted. These two I'm probably gonna have to redo with white gesso then. Alrighty. pretty much that's kind of what art is, right? It's just trial and error. I would have never thought that that clear gesso was going to reactivate the paint. I probably should have sealed it, but it is what it is. Not sure how many layers I'm gonna have to give this, but we will find out. Again, I'm really just trying to create a foundation for my paints to sit on top of, so I really need to get into all the nooks and crannies here. I have no idea where this is getting applied. It is so transparent. I can kind of see by like the clear reflection, but other than that, it's just going on. I think I add a little bit too much over here. Oh. Mm-hmm. There was like a little bit of cat hair in my teeth. Little spicy. And there's another piece of. Did I get it out? More cat hair. Oh my god, this thing is full of it. Ah! Here's another one. I don't remember having this within reach. I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't necessarily like get stuck in corners, because I'm not sure how that's gonna dry. Trying to get all those corners. Here's another piece of lint. For any viewers out there wondering what exactly it is that I'm painting what is known within, you know, pagan, Wiccan communities, the Wheel of the Year. It's kind of like, you know, it's like the 8 major points of the year, corresponding to different agricultural events. So we're currently transitioning to Samhain, and that's, you know, for the lay folk out there, that's what you guys call Halloween. But basically, the different sections of this wheel are known as a sabbat, or sabbath, whichever way you want to pronounce it. And it kinda is the path that the sun takes throughout the year. And you know, you have your summer solstice, which is the longest day of the year, and then you have your winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year. And if you want to kind of like find the correlation for, like, you know, Western holidays, your winter solstice is sort of like Christmas. Ostara is the spring equinox, meaning equal night and equal day, right? And that's kind of on the opposite side. You have Mabon, right, which is one of the harvest festivals. So yeah, this is the wheel of the year. Every section, every sabbat represents a different stage of the sun's journey, and the corresponding physical changes here on Earth. So you have the sun representing the male solar energy. Sometimes the deity is called many different names, but it's usually kind of like solar in nature, although some traditions do have it reversed. And then you have kind of like the earth goddess, feminine, also lunar energy. I'll grab some more gesso. I'm gonna have to give this one more coat just to make sure that it is fully ready to accept paint. And then these two, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go over with white gesso, so I'm gonna have to redo these two completely, because I can already tell that the clear gesso is completely activating the paint underneath, and that is such a bummer. I wonder if they have gesso that you can spray. See, that was my idea with like spray paint. I thought it would be enough, but apparently not. Trying to get this on as smooth as possible so that it has no lumps, no bumps. Hello there.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
How is my audio?
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Is my audio okay? Like, can you hear me? And thank you for the gift.
I can hear you well.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm about to get off because I have to let this dry anyway. I found out that when I use the clear gesso on these two sections, it kind of reactivates the paint, so I'm actually gonna have to use white gesso on this. Yeah. But, yeah. Just wanted to hop on and see if I could get this done. I'm using the clear gesso right now. Is the music too loud, or how is the quality of the camera?
I don't know if it's an issue on my end, but the stream keeps jumping back in time.
Yeah. That might be you. That's usually a connection issue. How's the music though? Is it too loud? How's the video quality? Alrighty, I'm gonna hop off real quick. I'll be back.